Just in, Dusan Vlahovic wants Premier League move, Tottenham leading the race over Chelsea. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. According to Graeme of TBR Football, Serbian striker Dusan Vlahovic has been offered to Tottenham ahead of his expected Juventus exit in the summer of 2026. The powerful forward is set to become a free agent when his current contract with the Italian club expires, and sources suggest that Tottenham have already been sounded out as a potential destination. Vlahovic has long been on Tottenham's radar. The 25-year-old was previously linked with a move to North London before joining Juventus from Fiorentina in 2022 in a deal worth around £66 million. At the time, Spurs were among the clubs who showed strong interest, but the player ultimately chose Serie A over the Premier League. Now with his future in Turin uncertain, Tottenham could finally get their chance to bring the Serbian international to the Premier League. Juventus had hoped to extend Vlahovic's contract, but talks have completely stalled. Reports from Italy indicate that the striker rejected the club's proposal to reduce his wages, prompting Juventus to explore potential buyers over the past two transfer windows. However, with no suitable offers materialising, Vlahovic looks increasingly likely to see out his deal before leaving as a free agent in 2026. Bailey reports that intermediaries representing the player have already reached out to both Tottenham and Chelsea, gauging interest ahead of his eventual departure. While both London clubs are considering their attacking options for the future, Tottenham appear to be the most logical destination given their current squad situation. At Spurs, manager Thomas Frank continues to deal with uncertainty in the forward line. Dominic Solanke, who arrived from Bournemouth last summer, has struggled with fitness issues and has yet to replicate the form that earned him the £60 million move. Meanwhile, Richarlison remains inconsistent and is regularly linked with a lucrative move to the Saudi Pro League. Should the Brazilian depart, Tottenham would be left without a proven striker, making Vlahovic a natural fit. What makes the deal even more appealing for Spurs is the financial opportunity. With Vlahovic's contract set to expire, he could be available as a free transfer in 2026, a rarity for a player of his calibre. Such a move would allow Tottenham to invest in other key areas while still securing one of Europe's most talented forwards without a transfer fee. For Vlahovic, a move to the Premier League is described as a career goal. Despite mixed fortunes in Italy, the striker remains determined to test himself in England, which he views as the ultimate stage for top-level football. The player's representatives have made it clear that he prefers a competitive challenge in Europe over a high-paying move to Saudi Arabia. Bailey notes that while offers from the Middle East could easily surpass his current Juventus salary, Vlahovic is focused on footballing ambition rather than financial gain. Chelsea are also reportedly keeping an eye on the situation, but a move to Stamford Bridge appears less straightforward. As such, Vlahovic could find himself competing heavily for minutes, something he would prefer to avoid after a frustrating period at Juventus, where rotation and injuries have limited his game time. At Tottenham, however, he would have a clearer path to becoming the club's first-choice striker. His physicality, strong hold-up play and lethal finishing would complement Thomas Frank's attacking style perfectly, making him a potential focal point in a new-look Spurs attack. Since joining Juventus, Vlahovic has registered 62 goals in 153 appearances, including 4 in limited starts this season under Igor Tudor. Despite inconsistent opportunities, he remains the club's top scorer and one of the most highly regarded forwards in Europe. As things stand, Juventus are resigned to losing their star forward when his deal runs out, and Tottenham are seen as one of the front-runners to secure his signature. For the North London side, it would be a smart and strategic move. If negotiations progress positively over the coming months, Dusan Vlahovic could soon be wearing the white of Spurs, marking the beginning of what many believe could be a defining chapter in his career and perhaps the moment Spurs finally find their next great number 9. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with everything Tottenham, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Don't forget to drop a like and share this video with other Spurs fans. Together we can keep growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!